Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine and I'm so glad you're here. I truly appreciate you taking some of your time to watch this video. And on this video, I'm going to share with you how I created this look. This is a lantern. It was my take of this lantern. It's a frosted look and I wanted to add like a romantic touch since I'm going to be putting this in my room. And this, I added the picture of the Eiffel Tower, and I feel like it looks really pretty during the day and also at night. So I'm going to show you how I did this with some items that I got from the Dollar Tree. So it's very affordable to create this look, and you could just be so creative and give your own touch. I couldn't wait to show you exactly how it looks like. Here you will see it still with the glue still a little wet. So the items you will need are 4 frames. These are decorated frames, as you can see in the picture. I've seen a similar frame that holds 3 pictures, so you should get 4 of those. Get a glass cutting board, that's going to be your base. 2 LED lights, diamond wrap ribbon. I did need a lot of them. I needed glue, a brush, E6000, and 1 printed image. And the image was because I wanted to create that frosted look. So let's just start. And the first thing I did was I wanted to work on the part that was going to take longer, since the glue is going to go into stages and different coats. So I started just removing one of the glass from the frame, and I just placed that down, and I just started using glue. In this case, you could just use Mod Podge. You could actually use that glass spray if you would like, but I wanted to really keep it in a really good budget. But also you could use acrylic paint or Mod Podge. In this case, I'm just using glue because I wanted to control the consistency and the intensity of how the glass is going to look. So I just started applying one coat. You could just go really heavy. I started going light because I wanted to make sure that it looked very seamless. So I just create strokes up and down to just give me that seamless look. And once I finish with the glass, I just continue giving it another coat. This is a step you could skip, and to be honest, I actually skipped this step. I did not include this in my final look, but I'm going to share with you in case you would like to create this look. So what you could do is use that glass cutting board as my guide, as my pattern, and I got any type of box that is really nice and sturdy, and I traced that cutting board and I created that same size because I wanted to put that on the top, and I was going to put also some bling of the ribbon to give it also that shine on the top, but I felt like it looked really nice on its own. So that's why I'm saying you could skip this step, but if you would like, you could just add the bling, you could just add flowers if you like, just using some cardboard. So now what we're gonna do while the glass is drying, now I'm starting to take all the rest of the remaining glass frames, and I'm starting to remove everything that is in the glass. I just want to leave the frame on its own, and little by little I'm removing all of the items, since we're not going to be needing it, since we're not going to be putting any of the board or the print back in. So now once I remove all of these from the frames, I just stacked the frames on one side and the glass on the other. So then we could start taking the ribbon and tracing it down. I recommend you take the ribbon later on, because then I noticed that once I put everything together, I still needed to add more ribbon. I just love seeing anything with bling and a nice touch, and I just love that this could be so easy to do and so affordable. So this is the ribbon, the diamond ribbon. So what I'm doing is I'm tracing it on the frame. This is going to be my pattern. It's going to let me know exactly how many rows I need and how long it needs to be. So once I found that exact measurement from the length and the width of the frame, then I cut 4 of each. That way, once I start gluing it together, I don't have to cut and measure. I just measure once, and then I cut 4 times, and then once I have the glue, I just start gluing it together. Now I am ready to glue my mesh or the ribbon on the frame. As you can see right next to it, they're all lined up and ready to go. I apply the glue little by little. Just be careful because the glue could be very hot. And but this is a step that you could actually skip. You could do this at the end once you frame everything together, because like I mentioned, I measure based on the frame, but then I needed to add more bling. So I'm just giving you a tip and heads up, because I wish I could have done it that way too. So now what we're gonna do is, now that all of the ribbon, the diamond has been applied to the frame, the front part of the frame, now we're gonna do is use the glue, the E6000. Sadly, I went to a few Michaels and they have the clear one, so I'm using the white one, but which is okay because the glass is going to be frosted. So what we're going to do is just apply a little bit on the corners, and then I'm also going to apply some of the hot glue just to make sure that the glass remains sturdy, since the hot glue helps seal it a lot quicker. So we're going to do that to all of the 3 frames. And we are going to apply the clear glass right on top. Remember that the one that's frosted, I'm going to continue applying different coats, and that one is going to be put in place at the end. The next step, what you're gonna do is create your square, your lantern, and you're gonna start doing the frames into an L shape. So you're gonna glue the side of the frame to the other side. And what I do is I apply the E6000 first, just make sure that that's going to be sturdy, but also to help it support it quicker, I then added the hot glue. And once I see that, I press in to make sure it's set. So then I continue with the other L shape, and then I just put them together, creating that box. Now we're going to work with the base. The base, we're going to be using the glass cutting board. And now I'm using that ribbon and I'm measuring until I find all of the ribbons that I need to cover the complete glass board, because I really don't want the glass to be shown. Once that is cut to precise, then what I use is the hot glue. That's the only thing I used on this one, was just the hot glue. And I start gluing all of those mesh that I cut, or the ribbon that I cut. And once that is set and glued all together, then I place that glass cutting board. I put glue on the corners, and then I place the box or the lantern right on top. One thing you could do is measure the lantern as you're setting it together to make sure that it fits precise with the glass cutting board. Now that that's in place, I really wanted to see how frosted it looked. This is a step you could skip. I just wanted to see what was the effect going for. Once I put the glass in, I put it gently. I just wanted to see if if I needed to do another coat. As you can see, it's still a little wet. And once I see that I liked how frosted it was, then what I did was I removed the glass and I glued the corners. And I glued it with the E6000 too. And in this step, I'm putting the cut Eiffel Tower picture, and I'm only using tape because I want to make sure that in the future, if I want to change the theme, I just have to do is remove the picture. So that's why I'm just using tape. So remember, I removed the glass, I glued it, I glued the corners, and I put back the glass, and the picture was already set. And I just let it continue drying, since the frosted glue is in the outside, so it didn't really affect while it was drying. And that's why you saw the video. I couldn't wait to show you guys how it looked in the final touch. In this part, you could be so creative. You could just put the LED lights inside. Also, you could put that glass. As you can see, the cutting board is there. The board that is black that I traced it. I was about to measure the bling or the ribbon, and I wanted to put it right on top. And I noticed that I liked how it looked without sealing it or putting anything on top, so that's why I skipped that step. But if you like, you could just measure as well, like we did for the glass cutting board. Put some of the ribbon and just add it to the top. So this is my final look. I really love how this looked. You could get so creative, and I'm actually using this also for the holidays. I just put some of the ornaments inside, and You could do so much with this look. So I wanted to share with you my tutorial. I hope you really liked it. If you did, you could just give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So thank you so much for watching. Until the next video. Bye.